Hey folks, Tom Opre here. Finally back in Montana. We wanted to do a quick update on things, and I'm so busy it just seems to make a whole lot more sense to do a quick video since that's kind of what I do for a living, so it kind of works good. Spent almost all of August in Scotland, so I'm working on a new project called The Last Keeper. It's about the rural communities in the Highlands of Scotland and their relationship with their land and the wildlife, and it's a very complex story. We've got some great people that are just literally opening up their doors, giving us access to their personal lives, and it's just really impactful in so much as that I'm looking at situations where, we've got this huge divide between rural and urban folks there, and there's a lot of history involved. Goes back to the clearances and the Battle of Culloden in 1746, and really there's not a lot of wildlife conservation going on there except for the folks that are utilizing the resources, the hunters. So look for more of that information. I've got Tony Bynum, famous photographer, working with us here in Montana. He's been going over there with me, and Tony's got some great perspective on things, so he's going to be working as an associate producer with us on it. Also, we've got a really big deal going on. CITES, the international treaty that 184 countries abide by, has their every 4 years they have this conference. So COP19 is going to be occurring in Panama. So we're preparing for that. My wife Olivia and I are both going to be there. We're going to do a screening of my film Killing the Shepherd in the Natural History Museum next door to the convention center where they're having the conference. But also the cool thing is we've got our ladies and our Women's Empowerment Initiative in Zambia, working with the rural gals there in the Luano, that are taking our wire snare bracelets, and they are, we've got 3,000 of them. They're going to ship next Monday, and we're going to give 3,500 of those bracelets to all of the people that come in and register for the event. So it's all the government delegation folks, it's media, all the NGOs, and anything and everything in between. So the cool thing is we've produced this cool little box here, call it a pillow box, and on it is got a little information here, and on the back you get to hear the story about the bracelets, and of course we have a QR code right here, so you can go ahead and watch the 30-minute version of Killing the Shepherd. So that's the free version we use for education, so we're really excited about that. We got some great things going on. We're also working on a project here in Montana. It's called The Real Yellowstone, and so much as it's a little play off Kevin Costner's TV show, but the idea there is we're letting 4th, 5th, 6th generation Montana ranching families tell their story about living on the land and the relationship with the wildlife, and it's crazy. There's all these forces arrayed almost against them to remove them from the land. And of course the wildlife here in Montana, the majority of it lives on private property. So if the private property owners don't see any sort of benefit of having the wildlife there, quite frankly, they're going to do a lot less to make sure that it stays there. So that's a common thread through all these films. It's all about people and their relationship, and the fact that we need to be good stewards of this land, because at the end of the day, we want clean drinking water, we want healthy forests, we want vibrant wildlife populations. I mean, really, we just want a better place for all of us to live. So if you'd love to support the Shepherds of Wildlife Society, there'll be a donor button on that. We'd love to have any help we can get from you. And if you're interested in supporting us in other ways, volunteering time or just reaching out to me, my email's here at the bottom of this newsletter, and feel free to shoot out any kind of email to me about what you're interested in and how you can help us. So anyways, guys, keep working, and let's do a better job of making sure our world is a better place for all the creatures in it.